green snot dripping out of these bovine nostrils, and they're just like, oh, I just so missed hugging the cows. I don't know how that ties into Baal worship and Moses coming down off the mountain, as you mentioned earlier, but there's a connection.
As you were talking, I was like, I think there's a catalytic component to what you're going to do, but there's an innovative component to what you're going to do. And if I was to just think like, presently about the demographic that you're going to be working with, like, man, there's so many things that are important to that age group that the church is not talking about. Issues of sexuality, issues of justice and race, issues of creation care, how to live in this world as responsible agents of what we've been entrusted to. And I think young adults, at least discerning ones, the ones that you probably want to engage in mission, those things are things that are significant, and sometimes the church is exceptionally silent on. And I know why the church is silent on it, because it's controversial, it's tough, it's uncomfortable. But yeah, anyway, there's my contribution to your thoughts. Catalyst innovation and culturally sensitive, relevant issues, that young adults are dealing with.
I'm writing them down to glean from you. I used the word catalyst yesterday in my conversation of, I know that this is what the role is, but the larger vision here for me is for me in this role through you as an organization, is to create this catalyst of pipelines of leadership for young adults,
right,
on the USA Canada region. And one of the steps of that in my strategy is not complicated. It's find the other people doing things with young adults in the Nazarene Church and learn from them and ask questions and connect them together, like weave this together so it's not these standalone kind of little.
So a networking component to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that really gets my juices kind of flowing and bubbling up. I enjoy the word innovate. I get excited when I hear it. Like, some people, I'm sure, feel like, oh, innovate means it's like, great, we're gonna sit through another one of these. People that don't do stuff, they just talk about things, or people that, everything they touch, it turns to gold, and it just takes off running. And there's a lot more to those stories always. I think that the word renovate better describes my role than innovate. And if you go back to big picture youth ministry training days, once again, what I enjoyed about those conversations together was learning from everyone, getting to know you and everyone else. And then you're handed this script. It's either one that people have done before, or it's one that everybody's written together, but now you kind of need to refine it. Or it needs updated. Like, I would be the renovator. I would find myself leaning towards the conversations of, we've already got something to work with, but we need to update it. We need to spruce it up. We need to bring some thinking into this that we haven't had before.
Right.
Renovate. I resonate with the renovate, because I don't feel like an innovator. I'm never the person that's coming up with the brand new idea that nobody's ever thought of. I'm the person going, you're already doing this, but why are you doing it like that? Like, what if we came at it from this angle? And so I didn't contrast renovate and innovate until you just brought that up. But
I think that's a very insightful comment, drawing a distinction between renovation and innovation. I think innovation often emerges in moments of challenge, or where there's someone that is able to imagine beyond the walls that are already there. So I'll give you an example.
CDC said, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask inside or outside anymore. all anybody heard was, you don't have to wear a mask outside or inside anymore. And the people that were the anti-maskers, this is the one guideline from the CDC that they were like, yes, they finally got it right. We don't have to wear a mask, and we weren't anymore.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Well,
So it's this weird confliction in me going, I'm going to carry it with me because I want to default to the places that I'm at and meet them where they're at and comfortable. I'm fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
But I want to fit with the people that I'm with because I love my neighbor.
Yeah.
And I want them to feel that, like that camaraderie together, and that I'm fitting into the setting I'm in, not because I'm not afraid to not fit in, but because I care about them,
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Perhaps when we're a little bit younger, and you're younger than me, so I'm speaking more of me, me as an older guy. But I think when you're younger,
I'll cover the white in my beard as we talk.
Yeah. No, it's distinguished look. It's like the Clooney look,
Wow.
But I
don't get that ever, not once. And it's weird that it came from you, but okay.